Welcome in. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. This is your latest local news from around the region. It's your latest Newberry news update on M123 FM. In your latest local news, the Mackinac Bridge closed for a short period of time last night due to an emergency situation. Local law enforcement agencies from both peninsulas, as well as the Coast Guard and EMS, were on the scene after a woman made threats that she had a gun, was planning to jump off the Mackinac Bridge. Around 8:39 p.m. last night, a B alert was issued as the Mackinac Bridge northbound lanes were closed due to the emergency situation. Law enforcement agencies were trying to locate a woman who had contacted Central Dispatch shortly after 8 p.m. last evening. The woman was suicidal and then hung up. Multiple law enforcement units and dispatch tried contacting the woman, notified them that she had a gun, was heading for the Mackinac Bridge. The woman at one point stopped her vehicle on the bridge, reportedly climbed over the railing. She was hanging on the side when additional law enforcement units headed to the scene. Law enforcement officers kept eyes on the woman and had EMS staged at the toll booth location while the Coast Guard was called in, and law enforcement were surveying the situation via video on the catwalk. The female was sitting on the outer edge of the bridge, according to scanner reports, with the gun, talking to a negotiator before finally giving up shortly after 9 p.m., coming back to safety, where law enforcement agencies met her and took her to safety. Law enforcement agencies and first responders were able to clear the scene successfully, and the bridge was reopened late last night. A Grand Marais man has been arraigned on multiple felony charges following an investigation by the Michigan Department of Corrections. Maxwell Brian Lindquist was arraigned on one count of aggravated child sexually abusive activity, 24 counts of surveilling an unclothed person, 25 counts of using a computer to commit a crime. The charges stem from a probation violation investigation during which authorities seized several electronic devices belonging to Lundquist. According to the Alger County Prosecutor's Office, an examination of the devices allegedly revealed images and videos, including a video of child sexually abusive activity. Investigators also reported finding recordings that appeared to show local residents inside the privacy of their own homes, as well as individuals using public restrooms. The aggravated charge carries a potential maximum of 25 years in prison. Computer-related charges can be sentenced consecutively. Lundquist also being issued as a habitual offender, with the increase of possible maximum penalties to life in prison. Alger County Prosecutor Robert Steinhoff called the alleged crimes deeply disturbing, says his office will pursue the case in order to protect the community. Lundquist is currently being held in the Alger County Jail on a $250,000 bond. The probable cause conference is scheduled for December 29th, with the preliminary examination set for January 5th. He's presumed innocent until proven guilty in court. The Michigan Department of Corrections has set new legal mail processes that are aimed at helping reduce contraband. The MDOC is implementing a new policy requiring all confidential and legal mail that is sent to incarcerated individuals to be provided to them as a photocopy, with original shredded to prevent the introduction of contraband into facilities. The department previously instituted the practices of delivering photocopied mail of incoming standard services several years ago, resulted in a significant decline in efforts to introduce drugs using adulterated paper, stickers, and other items. Some individuals seeking to introduce illegal contraband began using fake confidential special handling mail used by attorneys in various organizations to continue their legal efforts. The new policy will stop the practice by ensuring no original mail documents come from outside a facility into a correctional facility and provided to recipients. You can get more information on the new protocols by checking out the most recent edition of the Newberry News. Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center is continuing to spread the holiday cheer. They want you to come on out and meet Frosty as he comes to town. Frosty will be in town for pictures and handing out candy canes December 17th. It'll run from noon until 2 p.m. outside the hospital in Newberry. Bring the family, snap a photo, grab a candy cane, and visit while Frosty's in town. Get more information by going to the Helen Newberry Joy Hospital and Healthcare Center Facebook page. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That's your latest local news. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Time now to check in with sports. Boys basketball action in the EUP conference tonight. The Newberry Indians put their 2-0 record on the line as they host the Brimley Bays in a conference showdown. 5:45 the JV game. Varsity action will follow at the J.L. DeCook Gymnasium. Indians 2-0 to start the season, averaging over 70 points per game. Engadine has a tough task. They will travel to Pickford to play the defending EUP Conference champion Panthers. Eagles and Panthers in a JV varsity doubleheader. That's a 5:45 start time as well. Pistons pick up the 112-105 victory over the Boston Celtics on the road last night. Detroit now 21-5 on the season. 32 points for Cade Cunningham. He added 10 assists. Lead the Pistons to their latest victory. They're 9-3 on the road. Red Wings return to the ice tonight. They are at Little Caesars Arena downtown in the Motor City. They'll welcome in the New York Islanders. Red Wings in a strong playoff position, 18-12-3 on the season. Your latest local weather forecast. Here is what you can expect. We start to warm up just a little bit after frigid temperatures over the last few days. Slight chance of snow shower mixing in with freezing rain and sleet. Cloudy skies and a high in the mid to upper 30s for the day today. South winds 10 to 15. Wednesday, slight chance of snow showers. Cloudy temperatures in the mid to upper 20s. Thursday, rain and snow mix with highs in the upper 30s. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. This is your latest Newberry News Update on M123 FM.
Introducing Upstream TV. From the Sioux to St. Ignace, over to Newberry, and all points in between. Upstream TV connects people across the eastern Upper Peninsula like never before. Local news, local people, local places. Streaming 24/7 on your phone or your TV. Stay in the know wherever you go. Upstream TV, where local lives. Find us on YouTube or myupstreamtv.com.